Hello, trade pros. Welcome to Scale It Now. I'm Tim, the guy who has been greasing the skids of growth since 1995. Now, a trade biz has a lot of headaches, and if you're feeling any pain at all, the good news is I'm here to help you feel less of it. And I take great pleasure in that because I know when I do it, it pisses off your competition. So today we're going to tackle the number one trade headache, and that's finding skilled tradesmen, and all without the hassle. It's like trying to pour concrete in a Texas downpour. Every step you take is a fight. But we're going to break down why it's such a challenge, share some fresh stories from the field, and show how SpeedScale's system can get you the crew you need to grow fast. Let's roll. Now let's talk about finding skilled tradesmen. It's the foundation of your business. Without a solid crew, you can't take on bigger jobs or grow. And right now, there's a big gap out there. Across the U.S., we're short about 500,000 workers in construction alone in 2025, and it's getting tougher. Older pros are retiring faster than new ones are coming in. You need electricians who can wire a building without a hitch, welders who can handle a tough steel job, or HVAC techs who can troubleshoot a unit in no time. But finding those folks, that's like trying to find a needle in a haystack during a windstorm. This shortage hits hard when you're trying to scale. Let's say you've got a $50,000 electrical job lined up, but you can't find enough skilled guys to get it done on time. You're stuck. Projects get delayed. Clients get frustrated, and your reputation takes a hit. And it's not just you. This problem runs deep across the industry. It's not only about the numbers, it's about experience as well. Fewer skilled pros mean your crew might not be as efficient, and that can drive up costs and slow you down. Now, I'm talking to you guys, the small biz owners who keep communities running. You're feeling this pinch more than anyone. Hey, this isn't just a trade problem. It affects everyone. Now, a hospital might need HVAC techs to keep their systems running, but if they can't hire them, patients suffer. Now, a school might want to build a new wing, but without qualified carpenters, that project's on terminal hold, leaving kids in cramped classrooms. But you can tackle this headache with the right approach, and Scale It Now's got the tools to help. Now, I joke a lot that Moses got a couple of commandments lost on the way down from the mountain, and he only wound up with 10. One of the lost commandments was, "Thou shalt covet thy neighbor's people." And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about actively recruiting top talent from your competitors, folks who are damn good at their craft, but bring leadership to the table as well. Now, take Lee Iacocca as an example. Now, this is the guy who effectively invented the Mustang for Ford. Now, they canned him in 1978, and Chrysler snatched him up quick. At Chrysler, he didn't do very much. He just turned the company around, invented the minivan, and led the industry in sales for 25 years, crushing it while Ford watched from the sidelines. Now, you can do the same in the trades. Steal the best from your competition and watch your business soar. Now, our TradeFit gear, part of the SpeedScale system, is your shortcut to finding the best tradesmen for your crew. Whether they're fresh talent or poached from the competition, it doesn't matter. It's like finding the perfect wrench in a toolbox full of rusty tools. TradeFit gets you the right folks fast, so you can tighten up your scaling plans without breaking a sweat. And here's how it works. TradeScale uses virtual assistants, VAs. And by the way, these folks are way cheaper than a full-time recruiter. Now, these folks post job ads on recruiting platforms, trade boards, and local unions, even scouting talent from competitors like a highly paid headhunter. They screen candidates with resumes, calls, and skill tests, so you only have to meet the top picks. And then you choose who fits your crew at a time that works for you without wasting hours being bogged down in minutia. Then they handle the onboarding after you've made your choice. They do all the paperwork, all the tools, all the training, so your new guys ready to roll fast. And beyond that, It's your comp plan. And this is critical to competing for talent. If you've never done a deep dive into a comp plan, don't worry about it. That's okay, because we can help you. We've done plenty of it. And we can show you exactly how to land top talent. Now, after that, you have to build a rep as a great place to work. You treat your crew well, and word gets around, doesn't it? Partner with a trade school, and you can catch young talent early, and use tech apps like for scheduling and to make your crew's jobs easier. These steps get you the skilled tradesmen you need to scale fast, and it also helps you keep them. And that's the challenge. Finding skilled tradesmen can hold you back from scaling, affecting your business and your community. But SpeedScale's TradeFit gear takes that weight off your shoulders, whether you're hiring fresh talent or you're coveting the best from your competitors. Now, let's dive into some real-world stories that show this struggle and how SpeedScale actually could have turned things around. First up, let's look at Murphy Tower, a small company in Carlisle, Iowa, with under 50 folks on their team. They build and maintain cell towers across the state, and that's critical work to keep us all connected. But in 2024, they hit a wall trying to hire welders and tradesmen for their projects. Why? Because society had been pushing kids toward college degrees for years, leaving trade jobs with a bad rap. Young people weren't signing up. They were thinking that these careers weren't worth their time, and that left Murphy Tower short on skilled hands, slowing down their tower builds and costing them time and money. They couldn't take on bigger contracts, and their growth got stuck in neutral. Now, Murphy Tower's problem was clear. The shortage of skilled tradesmen stole their time and slowed their growth. They needed welders who could handle tower steel, but the talent pool was simply dry. If Murphy Tower had SpeedScale, they could have dodged the mess. How? Well, our TradeFit gear could have found welders fast, virtual assistants, posting ads on trade boards, screening candidates with skill tests, and setting up interviews at the best time for Murphy's team. They could have even targeted top welders from competitors, again, coveting the best talent to get ahead. Now, TradeFit also handles onboarding, so those welders would be ready to climb towers in no time. You see, TradeFit gets you the crew you need so you can speed past the competition and scale fast. Now, Murphy Tower's story shows how the skilled tradesman shortage can grind your growth to a halt, especially when society's got the wrong idea about trade jobs. SpeedScale's TradeFit gear helps you find the right crew quickly, whether from trade schools or from your competition's roster, so you can keep moving forward. And let's look at an industry-wide effort that's trying to change this game now. Now let's zoom out to a bigger picture. In California, the trades are facing the same shortage. Too few young people joining the ranks. Erin Volk from the AGC Construction Education Foundation, I dare you to say that fast 5 times, saw this coming, and she kicked off Build California to turn things around. Now, Build California is out to inspire Gen Z to join construction, and they're battling the idea that trade jobs just ain't worth it. Interestingly, a 2022 study showed 85% of young people and 94% of their parents think trade careers are awesome, but less than half ever consider them. Why? They've been told college is the only path to success. And that's true if you're the college. Build California is working to change that, but it's a slow fight. And trade businesses are still feeling the pinch now. They feel that pinch of empty crews. Now, Build California's fight shows how deep the shortage runs. It's not just about finding workers. It's about changing exactly how people see trade jobs. While they're out there educating the next generation, trade businesses still need help now. And that's where SpeedScale steps in. Our TradeFit gear bridges the gap. You got virtual assistants tapping into trade schools, local unions, hiring platforms to find young talent ready to learn, like the people targeted by Build California. You can also use TradeFit to scout competitors. living by that long-lost commandment, thou shalt covet thy neighbor's people. You can do that to lock down the best talent, like a top sales rep who's killing it for the TradeBiz that's your arch rival. Steal them. You see, TradeFit screens candidates, tests their skills, and sets up interviews at the best time for you so you're not stuck peeling small potatoes. Plus, our SnaggFix gear spots hiring gaps to help you pivot, maybe by partnering with programs just like Build California, and you can recruit early. It's like planting seeds in a drought. TradeFit helps you grow your crew now so your TradeBiz can make gains and thrive later. Now, those stories highlight the skilled tradesman shortage from two different angles: small biz struggles and industry-wide efforts to fix them. SpeedScale's TradeFit gear meets you where you're at now, helping you find the crew you need to scale, whether it's from new talent or it's from your competitors' roster. Let's zoom out and see how this fits into SpeedScale's bigger vision. Look, the shortage of skilled tradesmen doesn't have to stop your TradeBiz from scaling. SpeedScale's 7 gears tackle the top trade headaches, like finding skilled tradesmen, cash flow management, and the time commitment, so you can grow without the stress. Now, we've talked about finding skilled tradesmen today, and the TradeFit gear gets you the crew you need fast. Virtual assistants handle the heavy lifting, posting ads, scouting competitors, screening candidates, and onboarding. So you just make the final call at the time that works for you. Now, turf and tone and how you roll, that's 2 layers of our mission stack, and it'll build a culture for you where your crew wants to stay, not just pass through. ZAP, which stands for Zero In, Assess, and Pivot. That's part of the SnaggFix tool, and it'll help you find and fix gaps really quick, like tapping new talent pools. Now, Torque, which is another principle, makes sure your team's all in, so you're not wasting time on the wrong fits. But SpeedScale isn't just about fixing problems. It's about where you're going. That's where the big frame comes in. It's your vision and includes the cornerstone of it, like we're building a company where people can fund the life of their dreams. Now, I can't think of anyone who couldn't or wouldn't want to be on board for that. Every step, hiring, scaling, growing, points to that vision. Murphy Tower could have used Big Frame to set a goal of being the best tower builder in Iowa, using the TradeFit system to hire a crew that gets them there, maybe even stealing top welders from competitors in order to outshine them. Build California is working to inspire the next generation. But with SpeedScale, trade businesses can act now. Little guys and big players eating from the same SpeedScale bowl. All right, you want to be a big dog? You got to play. And that's the SpeedScale way. Strike where the iron's hottest. Don't flail around like a flail fader. With TradeFit, you're not stuck in the hiring mess. You just make the final call and get back to scaling your biz. That's how SpeedScale tackles the skilled tradesman shortage, with tools to find your crew and a vision to keep you growing. Now, let's wrap up with how you can make this happen. Okay, trade pros, it's time to wrap it up. Look, finding skilled tradesmen is only a headache if you don't have the right system to do the work for you. And SpeedScale is a system that gets it done, getting you the right crew, saving you time, and keeping you moving forward toward your end game. Grab our free ebook, Scale Your Construction Business Faster, at speedscale.scaleitt.now/ebook. It's got the full breakdown. And join us at the SpeedScale Crash Course on June 24th, 2025. 6 hours of strategies to scale, networking, lunch, and a drink ticket, limited to 100 seats. Tickets at scaleitt.now/events. And do me a favor, please. Drop your biggest trade headache below and let's talk about it. Subscribe and please rate us if you don't mind. Next time, we're taking on the number 2 headache in the trades, managing cash flow. Until then, scale smart, not hard. And whatever you do, keep pounding those nails. I'm Tim with Scale It Now. I'm out of here.